How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Supreme collaboration with Nike on the Air Force 1 Low in this wheat or flax colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from United. United is an independent clothing, accessory, and footwear brand focusing on spreading love and positivity through their products. And soon they're going to be dropping their Winter 2021 line, which consists of a snapback, t-shirt, and socks, which are all ready to be shipped, along with the introduction of their all-new silhouette, the United Love 01 High. So this debut ghost gray colorway is open for pre-order and it's going to last a week until December 19th. And like I said, this is a brand new silhouette from the brand, completely different from their previous releases. And it's a retro 80s inspired high top. We have this large U logo on the medial and inner sides, the signature heart overlay on the back heel, along with that heart punch out on the toe box. So if you guys are interested in any of their products, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. Be sure to show them some love, support the independent shops, and be sure to tell them I sent you. So back to the shoes, this is the latest Supreme and Nike Air Force 1 Low, which follows in the footsteps of the all black pair along with this all white pair, which I also picked up earlier this year. So this wheat colorway is perfect for fall and winter, so it takes that classic Timberland look and transfers it onto a low top sneaker, which makes it much more wearable. So this pair retailed for a price of $150 US, which is roughly 210 Canadian, and the colorway for this shoe is flax and gum light brown. So here's a quick look at the box, and this comes in this black cardboard Nike box. We have Nike written on top in this glossy finish, and then on the side of the box we have the Supreme box logo. And inside the box it's a little bit hard to see because of the lighting, but it has both Nike and Supreme co-branding on the paper. So diving into the details of this shoe, this is your classic low top Air Force 1. And the entire upper of the shoe is constructed out of this wheat colored nubuck. On the toe box we have this perforated finish, which is common across all your Air Force 1s, and right above this we have this embroidered mini swoosh. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box we have more of this nubuck material, and this also covers the eyelets of the shoe as well as the mid panel below it. Overlaid on top of this we have your classic Nike swoosh, along with these two small perforations underneath. Moving downwards on the lateral side only, we have your classic Supreme box logo done in red and white. This is debossed onto the back heel. And then as for the back of the shoe, we have another hit of nubuck running down the center, along with Nike Air branding embroidered at the top. Moving on to the front of the shoe, so the laces intertwine through this metallic Dubray or lace lock, and it has both Air Force 1 and Supreme branding. And as for the laces themselves, these come with two different pairs of laces. The standard default laces is this thin rope style lace, which is the type of laces you'd see on a classic boot. And in addition, if you're not feeling these, they also give you a secondary pair of Supreme branded laces as well. But I kind of like the look of the rope laces. I think it gives it much more of that classic Timberland-like look. And personal opinion, you guys might disagree, but I think the other laces kind of look a little bit tacky. Underneath the laces, we have a full nubuck tongue, and at the very top, in addition to Nike Air and Air Force 1 branding, there's also a Supreme logo underneath this as well. Moving on to the insoles, these come with their standard foam lined insole. It's finished in this wheat color on top, and we have both Supreme and Nike Air branding stamped on the back heel. So the upper of the Air Force 1 sits atop this very chunky rubber midsole, which is done in the same wheat colored finish. Encapsulated within the midsole but not visible to the eye, there is Nike Air sole technology for cushioning. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have our classic Air Force 1 outsole. So this is constructed out of this gum rubber finish. We have the circular traction pattern on the forefoot and the back heel, along with Nike branding on the medial edge of the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these wheat Air Force 1s. And for those wondering how these fit, so normally I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for Air Force 1s, I usually go a half size down to a 9.5. However, I felt like for this pair, because it's more padded or just because the nubuck material is a bit thicker, I felt like they ran a little bit more snug than your normal leather-based Air Force 1. But it wasn't that snug that I felt like I had to go with a size 10, but if you guys are kind of on the fence with sizing, and especially if you're going to be wearing thicker socks during the winter time, you might want to consider sticking true to size instead of going a half size down. Next up in terms of comfort, so I feel like the Air Force 1 is a pretty heavy shoe, and in addition to that, the midsole is very high and you feel quite elevated off the ground. However, there is Nike Air technology within the shoe, and while it's not necessarily the most responsive feeling shoe on foot, this is still a sneaker with technology from 1982. I'd say that it's not bad for just an everyday casual use shoe, and I know some people disagree with me and feel like the Air Force 1 is very, very comfortable, so your mileage may vary, but it pretty much just feels like any of your other Air Force 1s. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so I felt like the material quality was good. The nubucks felt pretty soft to the touch, and you can feel in hand that it's a decent quality nubuck. And similarly, the craftsmanship, while it wasn't perfect, there were some glue stains on the nubuck. The overall build, I'd say it wasn't bad at all, and I think Supreme and Nike did a solid job. So with all that being said, now let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. If you're a Supreme fan, or if you're a fan of shoes that really have that Timberland-like winter style to it, then you'll probably really appreciate these Air Force Ones. There's really not much that needs to be said about this shoe. It's all done in this one color, and in my opinion, this is purely like a fall and winter sort of shoe. But I gotta say, wheat colored sneakers pair perfectly with winter fits. So I feel like if you were able to grab these for retail, this is a definite cop. And I don't think the resale prices for this pair are that bad either. I think the Canadian resale price for this shoe is more or less how much it costs to bring this into Canada from Supreme directly. So that's always a good thing. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about these wheat Supreme Air Force Ones. What are your overall thoughts on this shoe? And if you guys had the opportunity to buy these, would you guys buy them or would you pass altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another shout out goes out to United, so again, be sure to pre-order your items through that link down below. So thank you guys for watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.